Ladies and gentlemen, today's a big day for November 617 Alpha. This is the mother of why I do elevator photography. Let me introduce you guys to my first gated elevator. This call button was a black one, but they had to replace it.
That motor didn't run all that well, but now it sounds like it does.
Please excuse my chewing on the gum. For those of you who can believe it, it's an Otis.
What is this one right here?
I think it's just some graffiti. Oh, yeah, and a quick look. I know people are gonna want to get going, but if you look up there, you can see the cables. There's three of them. There's the counterweight way in the back there. Imagine me as a little kid coming in here going, wow, this thing isn't moving. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is close this outer door. Make sure it latches. Close the inner door. And we're gonna go up to 4. Obviously no leveling system. We might get a view up here later, but let's take this thing back down to the basement if it's not locked. That clicking sound was the, I believe that was the retiring cam. You can see here, this is a little loose. This has been on here probably since it was original. The motor definitely runs a lot better. When I was here, it didn't run at all. So we got light, which won't turn off for us, but we do have the light switch. We have the alarm, emergency stop. Let's go back up to 1. And there's no leveling. Just the way I like it. Get a quick cab view. It's a lot smaller than I remember, but I'm a lot bigger since the very last time I've seen it. So there's the counterweight thing back here. Guide rails, which I don't know if you can see them back there, but there's some guide rails there. There's the electricity cable. And let's get one more look at these fixtures. It's an Otis, like we say. All right, let's do one more ride. Let's head back down. 2-1. as well.
Second.
Good. Must have a weird switch going on. A weird limit switch. That is the very first gated elevator. We'll probably get another couple rides on it here in a little bit, but for right now, that'll be the end of part 1. Hey, I hope you all enjoyed that video. That was the very first gated elevator that I have, well, that left an impact. I'm sure before that I had passed multiple ones, in fact, in that very same building, but like in the main part of the building. See, this is kind of an outer area, but on the main part of the building there's another one, and apparently as a kid I walked right past it. I might have even ridden it, but I guess I just don't remember it all that well or whatever, but this was the one that made the big impact on me. And this one, boy, I'm trying to think 2 things here at once. So this one's at a undisclosed location, and the first one that I actually filmed was also at an undisclosed location, but this one was the very first one that kind of paved the way for the gated elevator videos that I have online now. I do have one that's missing somewhere that I'm trying to find. There's a manual gated elevator that I was able to ride in Salem, Oregon. So that should be coming up soon, but I thought I'd get this one to you guys because this is big for November 617 Alpha or N617A, whoever doesn't use phonetic alphabet. But yeah, all the elevator videos that you see on my channel basically have come down to this one elevator. Like this is the elevator again that kind of sparked and just lit it all up. So yeah, I'm sorry I cannot post more information on it. It is a private residence, so I do not want to disclose the location. I obviously did not get out and film any of the floors. I did not post pictures of any of the floors, and that because that would kind of be an invasion of people's privacy or so, I feel it would be anyway. So I just kept it to the elevator as best I could. I know there's a couple shots outside, but all it is just a brick wall and maybe a window. As for the elevator, it definitely ran a lot better. When I was a little kid, my mom lived in that building, and the poor thing, I don't know if it just had bad wiring or if the motor was shot or something, but the elevator would either take 5 minutes to get to the second floor from the first, or when I got on it, I tried calling it from the bottom floor, and it had a little black button. The call buttons have all been updated, but when I was a little kid, we were gonna take a big TV set and stuff down, and so I was trying to figure out, well, why doesn't this work? So I guess thinking, and this is why I think I've seen another one, by the way, is because for some reason I kind of recognized a gated elevator. I kind of knew how it worked. I suspected that one of the doors might not be closed, because I figured they're probably manual doors. So I went up, made sure they were all closed, and I finally get up to the 4th floor. and I see the gate, and I see the door, and so I, try closing the other door, seeing if it'll snap, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll get in and maybe write it down. So I opened it again, opened the gate, closed the outer door, made sure it was really shut, and then I did the same thing to the gate, made sure it was really shut. And then, now keep in mind, this is like the first gated elevator that I fully remembered. Again, it seemed slightly familiar, but it was different. So I stepped inside of it, and hit the 2 button, because that's where we were going, was 2, and that thing didn't budge. That thing did not move at all. And then, so I'm getting a little nervous at this point, so I kind of, try to hit it again. Maybe I didn't close it tight enough. And so then maybe I'm not pushing the button hard enough. Nothing. Nothing. So I went ahead and I hopped out and I said, yeah, that thing's not coming. And so that was my first memory of it. And then at the first one that I filmed, the second undisclosed location, I saw that it had a gate on it, and I was like, ooh, and people were telling me horror stories about how it wouldn't make it to the top, or how sometimes broke down, or stuff like that. And then I met a guy who said, oh no, never got stuck on me. The problem is it's got a low weight limit, and people don't realize that. They try to call it up and it just stops because it can't handle the weight. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And gosh, I've ridden that thing so many times. But I've only filmed it I think I've only filmed it 3, and there's only 1 video of it on my YouTube right now. But yeah, anyway, to make a long story not go even longer, I guess I'll just end it by saying I hope you guys enjoy it again, and there should be more future elevator videos to come. And now you all have seen basically the one that kind of started it all. All right, later guys.